Hello geometry students. You will be happy to know that this video is going to be much shorter than the other ones that I've done. This is just a short video that goes along with a lesson 1.3 because on your lesson 1.3 homework they asked you to construct segment bisectors, and I wanted to have the opportunity to show you how to do that. So there are two key ways to construct segment bisectors. I'm going to show you both of them. You don't actually have to take notes per se of this. I just need you to do the constructions. So you are going to need some supplies with you today. You can pause the video while you go get them, but you're going to need a paper and pencil like you normally do, and then a ruler, a compass, and a protractor. So all of you obviously know what a ruler is. I have my yardstick here that I'm going to be using during the lesson. You may not know what a compass and protractor are. They are required materials for you in this class. This is an example of a compass. Again, it's a life-size one. You're getting a smaller one that's about the size of your hand. And this is an example of a protractor. Again, a much larger than life one that I can use when I'm doing the notes. But you'll need your compass and protractor for these notes as well. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to go get those supplies. And then just know that this lesson is about constructing segment bisectors. Okay, once you have your supplies, let's talk about the two ways that we can construct segment bisectors. The first one, method one, is paper folding. The second one is using a compass and protractor. So I'm going to show you how to do both. Now, with the paper folding, the first step is to draw segment AB on a piece of paper. So using your ruler, draw a straight line with points at each end. On the left, write point A, and on the right, write point B. So step one is drawing segment AB on a piece of paper. After you've done that, the next step is to fold the paper so that B is on top of A. So you can do this like looking on, I can do it kind of looking up at a light, or you can do it looking up at a window, but you want to fold it kind of looking through the light so that point B is directly on top of point A. Now I don't think you can probably see that in the video, but I folded my paper so that point A and B are on top of each other. Then I want to open the paper and then I want to see where the fold is. Now, wherever this fold crosses through the line, we're going to call the midpoint. That is the middle of the segment. And we're going to label it with a capital M. So I'm labeling the point where the fold crossed the line as point M, or my midpoint. This is segment AM, this is segment MB, and this is, of course, segment AB. And then step three is to compare how do the lengths of AM, MB, and AB compare. Now, you guys already know because we talked about what the word bisect means, but to bisect something, if you've forgotten, means to cut something in half. And remember, when we cut something in half, we get two equal halves. So the length of AM, or the distance between A and M, and the length of MB, or the distance between M and B, are exactly the same length. We can use these tick marks to note that there. So this is how you would construct, or how you would do a segment bisector using paper folding. Okay, now the second method for constructing a segment bisector is by using a compass and a protractor. So I'm going to read the steps for you. I do not need you to write these steps down. You can, of course, play the video as many times as you would like. So just follow along with what I'm doing. Step one is to use a straight edge, and they mean ruler, to draw a line segment and label it PQ. So I'm just going to draw a line segment here, and I'm going to label it PQ. This is just like what we did with our paper folding, except for there being an A and a B, there's a P and a Q. So if you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. Just make sure you have that step done. Now, step two says to open the compass to a setting that is longer than half the length of PQ. So what they mean by that is if I put my tip on P, I don't want the compass just open a little bit. It has to be more than half the length from P to Q. So kind of wide. It doesn't need, you don't want it to be longer than the length of PQ, but it needs to be more than half the length. After you do that, place the compass at P and draw a large arc. So we're going to put our tip on P, and I'm going to draw a large arc here. I put the tip on P and I drew a large arc. Now, it's important when I do that I keep my compass open that same amount. So you want to tighten whatever you have here on this part of your compass. I have a screw on mine, but you want to tighten it so that the width remains the same. Then it says, using the same setting. That means the compass is open the same amount. Place the compass at Q and draw a large arc to intersect the first. So I'm going to put the compass at Q, the tip of the compass, and draw a large arc that intersects the first. So now I've done that step there. And then it says, use the straight edge to draw a segment connecting the two intersection points. And label the point of intersection with segment PQ as M. So what they want us to do is put a dot here, or point, where the two arcs intersect on top. Then put a dot here, where the two arcs intersect on the bottom. And then draw a line, using your ruler, your straight edge, connecting those two dots. Where that line intersects PQ, we're going to put an M. We have now constructed the segment bisector for PQ. This segment right here bisects PQ at M, so we have bisected PQ using instruction. I hope this is helpful for you. Again, this does come up in your homework for 1.3, and we are going to have a constructions test for chapters 1 and 3. They'll all be combined, but this is the first one that will be on your test. So it is important you know how to do this. Thanks, guys. Bye.